Sometimes you gotta break the mold.
And you know what? If Italy's breaking the mold, then good for them. But I ain't trying to move there. I ain't trying to go back. I seen so many old paintings. I seen so much old stuff. What have y'all done lately? What have y'all done in the last 350 years except lose back-to-back wars?
I think they deserve the midday siesta and the wine, because Italians have been very productive in the past, as you know. Mobs and the mafia and the whole thing, okay? Maybe they need a period of rest, okay? Rejuvenation.
This is what I mean. They used to be a legitimate people. They used to build aqueducts, and they used to build coliseums and shit out of rocks that make you go, wow. And now, they're greasy-haired folk that are slanging dope for cash because they don't want to work at 2 p.m.
All that cool shit you just said they done did. You don't think they deserve a 15-minute break?
You don't get any credit. It's
Nothing.
already done. Most of what you did wasn't even building aqueducts. Most of what you did was paint good. You got 4 motherfuckers that painted, and you got 7 million paintings.
It matters, man. There are certain regions that specialize in dumb fucking skill, and it takes a whole species forward. Look at fucking the East Coast and hip-hop. Oh, y'all making rhymes and then you change music, okay? Sometimes you need a dilly-dally and change the world.
See, I agree with you when we go to Greece. The Greeks deserve the vacation.
Why?
Well, they invented the Renaissance thought, Enlightenment era thought, individualism. They came up with all of them ideas, built a bunch of cool shit. It all fell down. That's what happens when you don't take care of shit. But I love the Mexicans, right? They're the Mexicans of Europe. They just hang out all day. They eat pita bread and hummus. You like Greek yogurt, despite it being a bad flavor. There's all kinds of good things the Greeks have done for the world. They owned most of Earth at one point. I guess so did the Romans. But they deserve the time off. They contributed. What has Italy done for anybody but Italy?
Pasta. I love lasagna.
The reason for 80% of the heart attacks in America is Italians.
They're getting stuff done.
Well, they're taking long breaks with full stomachs.
See, you gotta understand that Roscoe's a fan of Genghis Khan.
That man knew how to work. He woke up, got to work, did more work, went to bed, woke up, worked.
Did he even sleep? I feel like that motherfucker didn't sleep.
Probably not.
He didn't sleep a blink.
He died young, but lived all 37 years wide-eyed.
Wide-eyed.
No, man. With a rape record like that, you live on cocaine. Like, you don't sleep.
Well, okay, listen, rape record. All right. Is it rape if you're like, hey, we gonna kill your whole village? But we won't if you let me marry that real hot one in your village. And then you marry her, and then you fuck her. Is that right? She got to be clowned. I think she got to be clowned against you for it to count.
What?
So
Rape?
he really just had a lot of wives.
Rape is, I don't want to fuck you. It doesn't matter in what form.
If you marry me first, I don't give a damn. If you marry me first, I still don't want it.
Exactly.
I don't even want to be your girlfriend.
But I'm the leader of the known world.
Someone came into this room and was like, I'm gonna kill everyone in this bitch unless the sleeveless one suck me off.
Oh shit!
I can tell you this.
Are you taking one for the team?
I can tell you this. I ain't gonna be happy about it. But I ain't gonna blame y'all. I ain't blaming y'all. I ain't trying to have all 3 of us dead.
But the experience would be traumatizing, no?
I would be working for my life. I don't know that I would be able to process trauma in the moment. I think it would be what it is in the moment.
There wouldn't be a therapist on BetterHelp.com that could help you.
Not a single one.
So I'm calling that like a mouth rape. He mouth raped my friend.
To save my life.
Okay.
He's a hero.
Okay, so-
You are a hero, Roscoe.
Watch the jizz from his mouth. You're a hero.
Okay, so Genghis Khan's a rapist. I guess he raped a couple of women. But it ain't all him. He had friends.
I mean, if everyone else is doing
What?
it's very basic psychology to me. And Genghis Khan was the main one fucking doing it. If you trying to bro out with Genghis, you gotta rape.
No, you gotta marry.
Skip girlfriend. Just straight to the marriage. Or I burned down your whole village. Will you marry me?
Motherfuckers pouring gasoline in the background.
No, sweetie, the choice is yours. This choice is yours.
Yeah. The grandma's in the wheelchair, gasoline. She's like grandma. They don't give a fuck.
He said-
Sounds romantic.
He said you may as well take the thing. You may as well take the ring.
This is horrifying.
That's Genghis.
That's
How long did he rule for how long of those 37 years did he rule?
No, he actually lived to like 60 and he ruled like 30 some. Maybe
Damn.
20, maybe high 20s.
But he was tearing their ass up.
Yeah, but you got to keep in mind, ruling for the first 15 of that 20 wasn't we going out and whipping ass and taking names. It meant going around and being like, listen, I'll marry your daughter if y'all agree to be on our side. And then he made a coalition and then went out and messed everybody up. The Chinese, ancient Chinese, state goal, one of their foreign policy goals was continuously break up the Mongolians because if they group up, we can't stop them. They were like all throughout history. The Great Wall of China stopped the Mongolians. It ain't work because they got horses. They just say, yeah, a couple extra days, whatever, and skirt around it. But yeah, that was what they was afraid of. And motherfucker, he done whipped ass. He ruled down to India and over to Eastern Europe.
Oh my God.
From Mongolia.
Chop. What was it? Horseback with the bow and arrows?
Yep. They was the first cavalry, essentially. But they could, rather than spears and having to get close, they could pick you off from 100 yards out, riding horses.
I always wonder about people like that, like the Genghis Khans and the Adolf Hitlers. Like, you know what a silver-tongued fox you need to be to get all them people to do this ridiculous ass shit that you came up with over fucking night.
See, I agree with you on Hitler. He had to be a slick-tongued motherfucker. But Genghis didn't. At the time, if I'm Genghis Khan and y'all are my warlord buddies, I say you go out, you kick ass, take names. Whatever you get, you keep 30%. You send me 70. So now you guys are incentivized with your many armies to go and get as much as you can so you can get rich. War was a profitable business before it became owned fully by the government. And most of the time, you were just a warlord who happened to be in charge of the government.
A conquering pyramid scheme.
Correct.
Yeah.
But Hitler had like a whole infrastructure around him, and he snaked his little way right up. Dude, they made a fake position for Hitler. They
made a fake position?
They invented chancellor for him. They had the prime minister and the Weimar or something like that. It was like king and prime minister. And then they did away with one and made the chancellor, so Hitler could be it. And then Weimar Windhelm died, and Hitler just kind of assumed his position too and became the dictator.
Damn. You said he snaked on past that shit, didn't he? Yeah.
Snaked right on past it.
Yeah.
Going, you know what we gonna get, people? Gold. We gonna get gold.
And they follow. So you don't gotta be that smooth if the money add up.
Yeah. You want to keep eating bread and water soup? No. Let's go get some gold.
We got oxen over here, baby.
Yeah. But he's a classic example of a good old-fashioned Izzy Adesanya / Kamara Usman. Hitler was actually from Austria. And then he went to Germany and was like, the one German people. And ain't nobody go, you Austrian, buddy. Not one person brought that up to me.
Well, you just said he was this slippery, devious motherfucker. You gonna bring it up to the guy who can slide under the gap in your door? He's scary.
Not if you ain't trying to defect to America.
I don't know. I think he's a good guy.
Adolf?
Yeah.
Oh, Dolph?
He's the underdog, you know? The world's greatest, biggest underdog.
He was an overdog for most of it. He was fucking shit up.
What made him an underdog?
Visually.
His looks. She said that nigga ugly.
He had everything going against him, and he still done it.
He looked like he should have been the janitor for a hospital. He should have done nothing in life, man. And he did the most anyone ever did.
That is true.
Yeah.
Damn.
I admire them.
With all those looking hurdles he got on his face. So he walks in a business meeting, motherfuckers go, he look ugly than a motherfucker.
All the times he was gassing millions of people, he never learned how to fix his hair. You know? He's an underdog. True.
Underdog in
Hitler
the face.
with a mullet and a beard would have been the weirdest hippie-looking motherfucker of all time to commit murder.
Yeah, that almost leads me to like Charles Manson, because I feel like he was stylish about the way he carried himself.
Charles Manson was stylish?
In a way, he had like a rockery thing going on. You know, he looked like he played bass. It's kind of like, I want to hang out with him, smoke a cigarette with him. You don't want to smoke a cigarette with Adolf.
True.
Yeah, you feel you're getting the secondhand smoke on my face.
You want to mop the floors with Adolf?
I want to mop the showers.
If Adolf was a co-worker and janitor, and y'all were like, hey, Adolf, you take this side, I take this side. Do you think it would be easy for you? Because he say, no, I got it all. I'm taking everything. I got this side and this side.
No one's mopping with Adolf.
Nobody's mopping.
No.
How?
They even make him come in at night. They're like, you lock up, but no one wants to be around.
He gonna put him in that bucket.
If I was a janitor and I found out what shift he worked, I would want to get placed on it just to hear.
You want to work with Hitler?
Just to hear what he's got to say. You in the hospital, he's like, see the nose on that one? You're like, what? What did you just say, Adolf? He said, you heard me. Just keep mopping.
Look at that schnoz.
Yeah, there's a whole room of birds. I can smell it.
If there's a movie DC villain, that you would have to go up against as whatever superhero character, I want to hear from you, Natt.
Well, first you need to learn me some DC, because I don't know all this nerd stuff. Who's the DC villain?
You know what? I don't know DC, and I thank you for asking, because I think of DC and the other one
Marvel or whatever?
as the same.
Yeah, same.
I don't know
much about the
There's no
name.
NFC, AFC for DC Marvel for me. It's just comics, movies.
Exactly. I haven't seen any of the 275 Avengers movies.
It's the
I don't know.
Their universe. So okay, if you imagine if you would go, who would you want to go up as a nemesis, as a superhero?
Who's the one from Spider-Man That motherfucker had hair like a witch, almost.
Green
The
Goblin.
Green Goblin. I like me
The
a
floating skateboard.
Yeah. That devious Tony Hawk motherfucker. I'm trying to
Shooting hellfire missiles when he kickflips.
He's shooting.
try to fight his ass. Man. His pussy ass.
No, you said you could take him
Yeah.
all day long.
You said what superhero do I need to be? I wouldn't even be a superhero.
You
I'll
talking
fight
about
him
you?
ass-face.
You said Natt right now. His fucking Green Goblin ass up, taking that motherfucking down. You could probably hit him with a tennis ball. He'll go down.
I'm saying nice skateboard.
You just throw pebbles underneath him. He eats it right.
That's just a hoverboard, motherfucker.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Take out the fucking Green Goblin.
Yeah. Fucking take off your Vans, bitch. Listening to Green Day, Green Goblin.
Damn.
Loser. Go flip your bag somewhere else.
I hope Green Goblin don't got a fight coming up because his money value just went down the shitter.
Dude, someone called Dana White, so I'm trying to fight Green Goblin. Best fight card you'll ever
He books
fucking see.
Area 51
Oh,
for the
shit.
matchup.
That's a good ass fight.
That's hilarious.
I would love to
still
see
want Herb Dean to be
He loves Herb Dean. You love
I do
Herb Dean.
love
Doesn't
Herb Dean.
everybody love Herb?
I love Herb Dean,
Why you
but
don't love him?
what hold on. I like his brother.
Who's his brother?
What's his brother's name?
James Dean.
No. Herb Dean's the announcer.
you.
Herb Dean's. Oh no, he's the referee.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're talking about Bruce Buffer and his
Mike Buffer.
Mike Buffer.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get ready to Rumble's trash compared to its time. It's time.
Man, let's get ready to rumble.
It's too many words.
No, that's good too. Because it's like, I don't know, there's a charge to
See,
it.
I agree. It's good. It just ain't great.
It's time.
It's the second best of all time.
But I still have questions. I have questions when I hear it's time. Time for what?
Well, if
Tell
you've
me
been listening,
what time
he
is it?
introduced
What
it
time is it?
already.
What? I wasn't listening. All I heard was it's time. That sounds like an announce. That sounds like a military announcement.
Well, I can tell you the next words he says 5 rounds
Of still don't know shit.
in the UFC fill in the blank division.
Oh, that's a lot of words.
Well, but he tell you what it's time for.
It's time. When a motherfucker say, let's get ready to rumble, you could be in anywhere. You hear, let's get ready to rumble. Oh, motherfucker about to fight.
Yeah.
Motherfucker about to fight. You don't need to know. The announcement means it's time.
I think they're both as good. I don't think I could pick them.
Rumble to me sound like a tussle.
Yeah, I think everyone thinks this shit.
Let's
fucking-
get ready to tussle. That's not intimidating.
You know why you like It's Time? Because you like everything ratchet. Like, It's Time is the same way, like, two rappers who showing up to beef. Like, a rapper would come in.
A rap
like,
battle.
It's time. Like, you like shit like that.
You can see Tony Ayo.
I
It's
do
time.
love the saying, you know what time it is.
You know what time it is. I don't like that one nearly
Oh.
as much as the other two.
You could even black it. Let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah.
That sounds better than it's time.
Yeah, if we're DJing, agreed.
time.
Before the UFC fight, if EDM becomes the thing, there's going to be a real long, everybody get ready to fist fight in this stadium, and they can remix that like a motherfucker.
It's Time is also a little bit more cryptic, though, which I like.
It's more cryptic.
Yeah, It's Time. Like, that's something a member of the Mossad could say. It's very scary.
You can see a lot of people in robes when it's time to say that. It's time got some negative connotations to say the least.
That's why you say time for what? You said time for what? I gotta go.
Oh shit! Yeah, no.
It's time to leave.
It's the woo.
But they're both good. I give it a 10 out of 10, both of them. What do you give Let's Get Ready to Rumble? Like a 6 out of 10?
8.5.
You're a fuck. He's genuinely a hater. Like the best in the. Who started? Who started with the announcement first?
Oh yeah, isn't it Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and Mike Buffer's the one that let's get.
Ready. Let's get
So he
ready to
didn't say, "Hey,
rumble.
bro, you can go over there. Look, I'm gonna get. All you gotta do is say it's time." He does a great job. I ain't gonna lie. He does, but I just don't like that. It just don't give me that. It don't give me that. Oh shit! Have you ever got chills hearing that?
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
Fuck yeah.
My dick gets hard when I hear "Let's Get Ready to Rumble." I don't get goosebumps, but I'm like, oh, it's
That's
time to
you're
go.
about to watch a pillow fight.
I will say, I knew if you're looking at boxers versus UFC fighters on who looks more like a warrior, it's UFC fighters.
I was just about to say that. When I hear "Let's Get Ready to Rumble," I think of like 2 bitches in the parking lot. And I want to see that. I want to see the hair pulling and the extensions and all that. But it's time. There are warriors here.
Rumble
Does
not mean tumble. Tussle, I mean, it does not mean tussle, like he said.
It does.
It does not mean tussle.
I think it means a tussle.
You said 2 girls outside fighting is a tussle.
Let's Get Ready to Rumble should be on Jerry Springer. Like, it's
Yes! When one fat white chick rips off another fat white chick's spaghetti stripe, hits her with it. Let's get ready to rumble. You're about to see the 80777 versus the 80723 zip codes fighting each other.
Tussle.
Yeah.
That's a tussle. They roll on the stage.
Kind of sound like a tumble, too.
Well, but that's kind of, they just be hugging in boxing and hitting each other with pillows. So
You're definitely out. You know how hard you have to hit to knock a person out with gloves, with a pound of glove.
I watched professional pillow fighting before, and you got to swing a pillow real hard to knock somebody out. I agree.
So when you hit a motherfuckers real hard,
Yep.
it's a wrap.
Yep. And I don't endorse glorifying people to hit others with pillows.
Unless they're filled with mortar.
Yeah.
What y'all use? What they use in UFC?
4 ounce gloves
4 ounce
with
gloves.
your fucking fingers out. Your
Yeah,
hand.
but what, does it like exactly your boy Kevin?
Kevin Holland.
Yeah.
Punched a motherfucker in the forehead, broke his hand.
And he damn near he would have knocked his ass out if he would have broke his hand. If his gloves were a little bit bigger, maybe he could have let off on his ass and finished the fight how you thought it was gonna go.
Good. I am glad that he broke his hand because it shows us what would happen. I want it to be a street fight. If a motherfucker break a hand on the forehead, maybe it turn out punching people in the forehead a bad idea.
But why not go to bare knuckle if it's that much of a sport?
I love bare knuckle. You ain't gonna convince me that bare knuckle's the worst thing to watch. Now, why don't they do bare knuckle? Mostly because of the cuts. Your knuckles just be cutting the hell out of people.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen? Did you show him Dembe? Jembe?
Dombe?
Dombe?
Look up Dombe.
That's
It's Nigerian boxing, essentially. It's way better than boxing.
Yeah.
They wrap one hand until it's a rope ball. Just with rope, a giant fucking ball, and they spear each other in the head with it.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
It's like how pirates would fight.
Dombe boxing. This one leg. You got one leg. You got one arm.
Holding on. Boom.
I thought the shit was intense as fuck. I've never seen boxing that hard.
Giant crowds too.
Yeah, it's free. You go watch it for free.
Yeah.
In the town square. It's fun.
Dombe is a martial art of the Hausa people of Nigeria. Competitors in a typical match aim to subdue each other in a total submission, mostly within 3 rounds. It often results in serious bodily injury. Boxers are called by the Hausa word meaning, oh yeah, I ain't about to get that. The tradition is dominated by Hausa fishermen and busher caste groups. Oh shit, they're like standing. But what happens to? I see one guy has his hand wrapped up, but the other one doesn't. What happens to the hand?
They basically just box, right?
Yeah, they're like throwing haymakers with their rope arm, trying to knock your head off your fucking neck.
Oh, so the rope is the damn.
So the idea from what I read when I read into it was that they used to have the best person from each clan fight each other with a spear. And then it evolved because they didn't want to kill each other anymore into you essentially get a spear by one hand is wrapped and protected. They can jab, they could kick, but they mostly don't. They're trying to hit the other person with their giant club arm. And it's one knockdown wins the fight. So if they just stumble over and touch the ground, you win. So they get up and, like she said, they literally like hand fight and then throw these haymakers and just try to club the other one into the dirt. And sometimes they land clean and the dude stiffens up, and sometimes they just kind of muscle the dude around and kind of beat him into the ground.
But that's what it said. Usually results in serious bodily injury.
I could see that. I bet you it's probably 3 pounds of rope.
Damn, hitting them, and you got your haymaker with you. And the rope is cutting you too, cause you getting
the friction, and he's like getting punched by an Indian burn. God damn!
You hit me with a carpet.
Rug burn, bitch.
It's the most intense form of boxing there could be.
It's cool and it's popping. We watched some of it last night. The fans are great. The only people that's whack is the announcers.
Yeah.
Those announcers, they were
what
British,
do they do?
And they were just too paused about it. There was no excitement. They were just like, and Dwambe swings wildly at Dwante. And it was just, there was no like, oh, did you see him get knocked out?
Yeah.
There was none of that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So it's more like Warrior. It's more like, it's not like a sport. It's more like a pride
It
thing.
looked like a sport.
But it's a sport.
Yeah, it looked like a sport, but it looked like street beefs, like how that's kind of a sport, but in the same fashion. But I agree, they were a little bit. They had like a golf approach to the way they were narrating and commentating. I wanted like an angry Nigerian motherfucker, like a father of one of the fighters. These boys so lazy. Take them 2 hours to wrap the rope. Like I was open for that. That made it more fun.
I like that. If you had a Nigerian accent, like Nigerian, your mother accent or whatever, and you had to do an announcement, and what would it sound like? What would yours be coming out to the ring?
Oh, I'm coming.
You're
out
the
to
announcer
the ring.
in the.
Or I'm the announcer.
I said
I
it
want
backward.
to be the announcer.
Yes, you're the what does a Nigerian announcing mother?
What would she sound like?
What does she sound like?
Like while you're fighting?
No, before you about to come to the ring.
on the walkout.
The announcement, yeah. What does it go? It's time for a Nigerian mother.
Sit down. That's all you get. There ain't even chairs. You sit on the floor, on the gravel.
That's funny as fuck.
It's time.
He said, sit down. Everybody know what that means. You don't need nothing else. Oh, shit.
You don't even have a mic.
Something about to happen. That's dope. That's funny as fuck.
That's funny.
We should make this a career. Maybe sports commentating.
Well, we should just commentate Dombay.
That's what I'm saying. We could commentate. Move to Nigeria.
You're doing it live. You're live streaming from the fucking side. I can see y'all literally sitting out there on the field.
In this fight card, we have Zadash Tafika and Mutombo.
Mutombo's a big motherfucker.
I'm picturing Zadash Tafika as the warrior. That motherfucker 7 foot tall, got a red mohawk, and he never had no hair dye. It's just red like that.
A regular David and Goliath meeting. Yeah. That's why Mutombo gonna win. He got that spear hand.
I'm not rooting for Mutombo.
Well, you can't root, you're an announcer.
Unbiased.
Oh, you're gonna be rooting? Oh, you'd be the best announcer ever. Come on!
I'm telling you Right now, I'd be taking bribes. I'd be taking sides. I'd be like, South Africa will win the fight. That's the first thing I say.
Immediately, as soon as you go out there.
Yeah,
I don't know where y'all put your money, but I got mine on this motherfucker.
trying to make my money, you know. You get a little bait in the water.
I get paid $3,000 for this. I put 17 down on the Ashfika.
Zadastrophika. That's a rapper. When you say it like that.
Sadastrophica?
Zadastrophica.
Shit.
That's a pretty cool rapper name.
Zadastrophica.
Zadastrophica.
Yeah.
Zadastrophica.
Zadastrophica. Sadastrophica. 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 Oh, where am I at with Sadastrophica? With a bad bitch in her. She got a trick in her fur. Bitch, I'm on thirds. What? I don't know the motherfucking word. Said just to confer. What the fuck is the word? I like that beats it absurd. Oh shit.
Oh, shit. Watch
Yeah, that's a
out.
rapper name.
Yeah.
That's definitely a rapper name.
Watch out, 21 Pilots.
How do you find him?
You don't.
I think he made it a word. He said, "Nah."
find you.
He's the concerts. He say, "Hey, I'll be at your house to do this concert on the 3rd. It's gonna be sold out."
No one knows the venue till it's time to show up.
He sends letters via carrier pigeon. Zadastrophica.
Sadastrophica.
He sends an audio tune as a signature every time. Says, I have sold out a show at your house to send for a Zadastrophica.
It's one of them cards you open up. This is the audio message. Sadastrophica.
I hope he win the Down Bay fight.
He's gonna be the damn. He's the redhead motherfucker.
Yeah.
Redhead natural, 7 foot.
7'9".
Damn.
Boy, you thought Ngannou was big.
Ooh.
It's a Zadastrophica. He can't even pick up.
Ngannou in the UFC in his domain with his equipment versus Zadastrophica. You know I said equipment. That's equipment.
Yeah.
It's motherfucking equipment. And Zadastrophica gets his rope and the ring's cut in half. Octagon on this side. On this side is whatever the fuck
Dirt
they be
pit.
on. It's a dirt bed.
It is a dirt pit.
It's a dirt pit.
Yeah.
He said, hey, Coliseum, baby. You get the Coliseum on the side. Who's winning?
We gonna see Francis on his bicycle. He gonna be moving. Is the Zadastrophica 7 foot
7'9"?
hitting like a truck with a rope arm? I ain't gonna get near him. Francis tiny compared to that. He only 6'5", 300.
Is he lean?
Zadastrophika?
Uh-huh.
He's the beefiest motherfucker you ever seen. He eats camels for breakfast.
He's on every Mexican supplement of all time. He's on the turbonolone and the muscle growth hormone.
Yeah.
And he's got eyeballs with muscles.
Damn. His eyeballs got Yo, you cocky-eyed motherfucker.
Francis don't want none of that. When Francis would punch Zadastrophika right in the chin, Zadastrophika's chin punched back.
I don't even feel like Ngannou gets close. Like, when I'm saying Zadastrophika, I'm picturing like a cartoon villain. Like, he has six-pack abs on the back of his neck. He's just too muscly for no fucking reason. He starts the round sitting in a chair.
Smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. Like, he's not worried about it. He doesn't train. He's just like this.
Every time he stands up, the announcers count his abs. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
Ngannou comes running at him, and Zadastrophika just stomps his leg, and the ground shakes, and then falls.
He causes earthquakes.
Yeah. Shifts tectonic plates. You can't get near him.
What a man.
He's a woman, actually. Got massive titties.
Part of the distraction. Helicopter tit. Helicopter tit. Bang.
Part of the distraction.
Big motherfucker. Zadastrophia. He's a rapper and he'll whoop your ass. Whoop the shit out of you.
She.
I forgot. I ain't trying to fuck up no pronouns. I'm not fucking up no pronouns.
You gotta be politically correct when you're talking about abusers.
Zadastrophia came to court when Ray Rice got arrested and sorted him out.
Oh my god.
Ray Rice, oh yeah, he hit her in the elevator.
Yeah, he KO'd her. Hey.
Didn't he drag her by the hair too?
No, by the feet.
It's the difference.
Yeah, like a hog.
Caveman, he did caveman style her. Now that
would have been rude.
Didn't someone drag some bitch out of an elevator? Some celebrity drag a bitch out
Oh
of an
yeah,
elevator?
Solange.
Solange.
When she beat up Jay-Z. Is that what you're talking about?
I don't fucking know.
She dragged Jay-Z out by his hair.
Grabbed his
No, she kicked his ass in the elevator though. That's the only one I can think of.
Oh.
She was what up? Hit her with a 3-piece combo and a kick. Looked like she could have motherfucking signed a Dana White for a couple fights.
I was just about to say, did you see the Dana White smackety smack?
No, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I watched the video, but I didn't know Dana White, like, I didn't know he was that fast, man. I didn't see all the slaps. I thought he only slapped her once. That motherfucker was I was like, damn. Muhammad Ali over here.
How all of our initial impression of that video was not what you were supposed to do. You're like, I was surprised by his athleticism.
That motherfucker fast. He said, oh, you think you just, because we out in public, I'm like, no, motherfucker, it's the same thing as the house.
I was impressed with the fact that he had a very cultural slap, in my opinion. It was a slap that could resonate around the world. The way he raised his hand with such grace, I was telling Roscoe, oh, he's a Haitian dad. Like, that's how they hit their women. He was very swift about it. He had kind of an elegance to it.
It looked like he had, like, you know the slap when you have your arms crossed, and you're just like... And it's like, mother, but don't you? You're just so. Oh, I just can't believe you. And he gave her, but he was quick. He hit her with 3. How many times did you see? You said he damn near. You saw it twice. Yeah. I didn't see a foot. You said he stomped her.
I've heard a lot of people say it kind of looked like he stomped her, and you can see, but you can't see below his waist, so you don't know.
But he fell. She fell.
She definitely fell.
Yeah. He slept.
I mean, now
I saw the worst angle of this one because y'all got all the insight. What the fuck?
Yeah.
The TMZ video. It's like this. It's kind of blurry, grainy, but you can see him smack. He does like a wham one time. But you were saying it didn't look like he like full housed her or what.
It didn't look like he fucking hauled off full board.
If this was a UFC fight and you were rating it on like a power punch, would you count any of those slaps?
No, they were 40%.
They were 40%ers?
But he a couple weight classes above her.
That's my thing. She's a tiny woman. So a smack at the velocity that he was bringing it could have an effect.
And he got them gorilla hands, too. Them motherfuckers heavy. Meat pie.
Yeah, so, but he from the time she slapped him and he slapped her, it was like that.
Kind of, she kind of flailing, and then he's like trying to console her, and she goes wham, and he pauses, wham.
Oh, he thought about it.
He tries to come back, and he's like wham, and then he like tosses her or something.
He thought about it. He said.
I just thought it was good reflex.
I thought it was more reactionary, where he was like, "Did this bitch just smack me here? Wham! Take care of that real quick." It's like a brief pause.
I don't think it should be wrong if you get hit by anybody to hit them back. Now, should you hit them multiple times?
Does 2 count? A double tap slap?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it ain't cool to beat up women. Like, you shouldn't go bragging about it after. Like, if DaBaby beat up his wife, he couldn't talk about it like he talked killing that guy in Walmart. You talk about killing that motherfucker in Walmart every song. He's like, I shot a motherfucker in Walmart. My daughter was there. You're like, what?
I slapped a bitch in the face. She was my wife. I don't care.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're Jay-Z and you're trapped in an elevator with another person, or you're Dana White and you're out in public and a chick slaps you, you shouldn't hit back. But does that mean that it should be a crime for you to retaliate in kind with what they're doing? You gonna hit me like a man, I'm gonna treat you like a man. Men fight.
Was Dana in fear for his life?
It ain't about fear for your life.
I think for me,
Slap me and I'll slap you back.
Fighting ain't about fear for your life most of the time. Fighting about respect.
Challenge you to a duel.
to me, the crime happens specifically at the second slap. For some reason, that's where it registers. Cause like, yeah, you could say reaction, and I believe you if you smack the bitch once. I was hit, my reaction, bang. Yeah, okay, that's believable. But the second slap, it's like, and you deserve another one. You can't say sorry to that. You knew what you were doing.
Do you get a cock back?
A what?
A cock back.
The fuck is that?
You get a motherfucker. You get a if somebody hits you, how far is it no longer reflex between you get slapped and then the motherfucker and they get a second to go?
The comeback is the crime.
That's the crime, and then the slap is the second.
Because it's like, I don't know. It's like if I'm living here, right, and you guys sneak up on me, and my instinct, I just turn around, you guys like touch my shoulder, hey Natt, and I kick you in the balls. And then I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, but I'm winding up to kick you in the balls. That's not a problem.
Or before you do it, you go, I'm sorry, foul. This has to happen. There is no other way.
Yeah, that's kind of what Dana did.
I think that's according to most laws about shooting the motherfucker after they do. If you can't go get the gun and come back,
Did you watch Killer Sally on Netflix? I think it was called. And
No.
either of you, it was about this bodybuilder.
Killer Sally.
I think so. This bodybuilder couple in the 90s. It was this blonde woman, Sally. She was a female bodybuilder, and her husband was a black man. And they had the perfect outside image, 2 beautiful kids, whatever. But at home, there's abusive as fuck, steroids, all this bullshit. And the reason, well, Sally's speaking from prison, so obviously something happens in the documentary. One of the days, I don't remember her husband's name, but he's being real abusive, choking her in front of the kids, all this shit. So she goes to the bedroom, she's had enough. And she has a shotgun, I think it was, and she shoots him in the chest as self-defense or whatever. But she went back and she went back to the bedroom for more shells, apparently. And then she came out and shot him in the face the second time. And that whole point is why jurors were like, she needs to go to jail.
Not the first shooting.
Yeah.
Nah,
like even if it was so. And my thing is, and it's weird because I'm being hypocritical. In this case, I defend her because it's also a trauma thing. This is years and years and years going on. She says apparently he raped her multiple times.
This is a true story though, right?
Yeah. No, 100%.
I didn't know
The
that.
documentary just came out, but. If you're going through years and years and years and years of abuse and you're shoving it under the rug, right? And then now you're finally unleashing all of it. I don't feel like you can be totally responsible for how you react because it would be so explosive what you feel in that moment.
You got a good point. But there is a line somewhere.
Yeah.
Where is that's just up to the state, I guess.
I mean, there's a legal line, but at least for me,
What's the moral line?
The moral line, if somebody's been continuously fucking with you, you slowly chop them up, put them in little pieces. I don't really care. For a long time, 6 years, this motherfucker beat my ass. I took 6 months.
Yeah. I think it was more than 6 years, honestly. But even still. And then before that, she served, so she had already had some trauma and what the fuck ever, I'm sure.
Never live, if you're a man, never live with anything that could kill you. Okay?
Not a cat, not a dog.
Bitch, you can't touch a gun. What you gonna do? Come and get you in your sleep? You gonna wake up, hit her with an old armbar trick. You gonna be fine. Why is this guy dating such a massive woman?
I don't know. They were 2 fucking Goliaths together. She's 5'4", jacked as fuck bitch doing 200 pull-ups at a time, and he's this big, beautiful piece of chocolate who will smack you with no resistance.
Ngannou.
Zadastrafika. And so...
Getting slapped.
Injecting steroids in each other's eyeballs. It's an 80s romance.
I'm with it. Motherfucking slap. Hey, I think the moral of the story is slap motherfucker, I slap you back. I don't know how, if you do something that makes me retaliate, you can't get mad at my reaction.
Right.
If you push me and I shoot you, you probably shouldn't have pushed me.
If you slap the shit out of me for 16 years, and then I shoot you one day for doing it.
Twice and once in the face after I got a reload.
I think I should be allowed to go back for ammo. I didn't get the job done. I know, it sucks. I would have rather it been one shot too. Me too. But unfortunately it wouldn't, so you hang out here, and I'm gonna go get some refills. I'll be back.
That's a beautiful perspective.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Your husband and you go, this hurts me more than it hurts you. You're such a romantic.
I like that. He said it hurts me more than it hurts you.
The mistake she made is what she do after that? She called 911?
Yeah.
See? You gotta bury him under the floorboards. You can't... Now, if the kids seen you're fucked, because them little motherfuckers is rioting. They ain't even gonna mean to. They gonna go to school and be like...
One day it's just gonna come out.
Yeah. And then they gonna see him decomposing under your floorboards.
Those kids would have been fine, I think, with that. When they were in the documentary, it's because it shows her being brought into the station, and then the kids get to see her before she gets hauled off or whatever. And I think the daughter was 11 and the son was like 9 or something like that. And the son's like, he was a bad man. And the daughter's like, it's okay, mommy.
And the kids are like, thank you. Thank you. We are so glad this is the case. Christmas was not worth it for the other 364 days of bullshit.
Right.
Damn.
She kept on with it though. That's why I like her, because she's a consistent woman. It shows her at the end of the documentary, moving on with her life. She got out of prison. Who's she dating now? A 6-foot-tall black man. She said, I had a bad apple. That don't mean I don't like apples.
Touche. Well, you know the age-old saying. Once you go black...
Your credit is fucked.
So you can't stop. Yeah, you know, I never understood how you could just beat up your wife and then sleep deeply. You know, because she don't know when you fall asleep. And it don't take much for a human to do something to another human.
You don't understand why men make money, man, to get all them damn bedrooms. Find me, bitch.
87 bedroom. I'm gonna hear you coming, opening and shutting the doors. You ain't quiet. I know. I hear the plates at 3 a.m. I'm gonna hear you.
You're not about to find me.
That's so funny.
Slap and seek.
I'm actually at the Holiday Inn Express, bitch. Good luck.
87 bedrooms. I ain't in none of them. I'm in the garage.
There's 6 dummies, though, playing it throughout the rooms.
Funny. I have 365 bedrooms. I stay at the Hampton Inn.
Never let them know your next move.
Either that or you have to, like, Home Alone trap your mansion
Yeah.
when you go to bed for that bitch.
You gonna step on some Legos on your way to come get me. Is it worth it? Am I worth bleeding feet?
So what's the proper time to be able to sleep deeply again?
If you hit your woman,
Yeah.
when you leave her and you're sure she ain't coming for you.
I feel like
When that alimony check start running in.
No, you shouldn't have got married. If you was thinking, I'm gonna hit her, Don't get legal ties first.
But that's the thing. Do you think nobody thinks that I'm? Is there a day?
I think most dudes that hit women pretty regularly are like, yeah, I'm gonna hit
I'm
this
gonna hit
bitch.
this bitch. So that's the time they should go. So it's a thought before. It's not a snap decision.
There's definitely snap decisions.
Like, is there?
Like, so if I'm in my room and I come out and my bitch swing a pot at my head and it doesn't kill me, I'm fucking that bitch up. Just off rip.
Is it a hot pot?
It doesn't matter what it is. If it's a pot, period. Pottery, a vase, a metal one, whatever you want.
Bitch hit you with an air fryer.
Yeah, if she hit me with an air fryer, I'm coming for that ass.
She gonna hit you with the toaster and fuck your ass up.
I need to neutralize the threat.
I think
True.
the flying object hitting you or hitting the wall behind you neutralized it. You're saying the woman that is in the kitchen throwing her tools at you?
You know how many bowls I bought her? She got 37 more rounds
You know her
coming my
weapon.
way.
He knows her ammunition. She got backup
Then
spatulas.
she got cups. She got all the glass, the fine china. She done made me spend way too much money on this custom paint job plate.
Your whole house gonna be plastic bowls.
That's what, paper plates.
You say if she throw a paper plate at your ass, you give her
No.
She gotta throw. What's the equivalent? How
Something
many
that
paper? How many paper plates? How many paper cuts do you gotta get before it deserves a slap?
I'll punch her right in the forehead if I wake up and she holding the paper plate to my throat.
That's if she got it to
She
you.
got it right to my throat. What are you doing?
After she been thinking about you all day, if you wake up to a paper plate by your neck, just it's not folded or nothing. Just how dare you say something?
Yeah.
That's a scary bitch because there's so many ways to hurt somebody. Like you could have a knock right, but she also wants to embarrass you. Because like you wake up and she got your big toe and your little toe separated and she got a paper plate. That's the scariest bitch on earth.
You should have heard how that nigga was screaming. You should have heard how that nigga was screaming. Motherfucking punk ass toes. He getting manicures and pedicures and shit.
He
Fuck
slapped me in
you.
the face, but I can't paper cut one of his toes.
Punk ass motherfucker. He should have been talking shit. This
Cut all your weapons.
web toe bastard. Said the doctors couldn't do it. I can.
Frog-footed motherfucker.
Shit, a paper cut in your sleep. That's fucked up. You was that? Hey, did you ever get whooped right in your sleep? Did you ever get? Did you get whoopers? Did your parents whoop your ass?
Sometimes when I fucked up.
But did they ever? You ever wake up to
Never
an ass
while I
whooping?
was asleep.
Oh, bro,
I always knew it was coming.
You knew it.
Low key, I always knew I fucked up, and then the ass whipping was coming. You ever do something and you're like, man, whenever mama find out about this, I'm gonna get my ass beat. And sometimes it's 10 minutes and sometimes it's a couple days, but
Damn, you knew it was coming.
yeah, I knew I would live on edge for like a week.
the
Be like,
torture.
oh, I know I fucked up. She gonna find out about this somehow. In small towns, mamas all got a spy network. You can't get around that.
They got a spot network.
Yeah, they always know what you do. My mom always used to say, I know what you do all the time. And I was like, how could you do that when you're not around? And she was like, somebody's always watching you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's true. When I would do fucked up shit, like if I left a candy wrapper on the baseball field and somebody seen it, I'd tell my mom I'll get home, she'd be like, so how was the almond joy?
Oh my God.
Like, what?
How the fuck you know that?
This is what happens when you don't have anything to do in the town.
Yep.
Fucking all the moms got walkie-talkies. Did you see the Butterfinger wrapper? Fuck, dude. Go, dude. Take Vicodin and drink wine. Like, go do something. Like,
But that's all they got. They got that and four-wheelers with coyotes. That's
Yeah,
the only.
that's true.
I mean, you guys don't have other hobbies? When you have nothing to do, you get creative. That's what
I mean, we would go and do stuff, but it was mostly in the woods and revolved around attempting to kill animals.
I'm just I got my ass beat for actual reasons, okay?
What'd you get your ass beat
I
for?
broke a plate, okay?
Did you? It was an accident.
Well, I mean, I broke a lot of shit.
No, I'm getting. I'm with you. I got my ass whooped for ass whoopings for petty shit too.
It was my fault, but also not, because like I've told Roscoe, my mom, after my father passed away, became an HSN addict. Okay?
What's HSN?
Home Shopping Network. These are women in Milwaukee or Rhode Island, fat, chubby on the screen, selling your mom vacuums and perfumes and things that she will never use because they're sad and alone at 2 a.m. So they called in and you could order the stuff. We didn't have much. There wasn't food in the fridge, but we had 20 collections of plates.
20 collections of plates. There was a lot of China in there.
Yeah, shopaholic things. So, did I break the things? Yes. But did she turn the house into an American Ninja Warrior obstacle course full of vases and plates and things we didn't need? Yeah. So it was unavoidable. I'm a child, So I'd get my ass beat for that.
Yeah, I got ass whoopers. Do you? Yeah, sometimes, a lot of times, my parents could go too damn far. But I think if you're a guy raised by a single mother and she didn't whoop your ass, you gonna have a hard time.
Well, yeah, that's just. I think the ass whoopings are needed. It's not like I'm complaining that much, but it is when they go too far.
It's when they
my ass whoopings, they weren't 15-minute little spankings. They were 3 hours. Like I needed to train for this shit.
Yeah, that's abuse.
Yeah, Haitians don't fuck around. You're on your knees, hands around, tucked behind your back, and then they're smacking you in the face and getting the belt with the buckle and all.
Damn.
Yeah, they don't fuck
the
around.
belt, like the buckle? Yeah.
Only the buckle. You open my shoe closet and downstairs my house, it was 90 belts with the biggest buckles you ever seen.
The fucking Western, the motherfucking Western rodeo buckles. The motherfucking, she hit with a WWC buckle.
It was to the point where, you hear when I'm about to get in trouble. Natasha, not Tasha, Natasha.
She say your full name.
The moment she say that, all my siblings, you see them running around the house hiding the belts with the buckle because they
knew
I'm about to get fucked up.
Shit, my mother's weapon of choice was the blinds. The twirlers that close the blind. That plastic tube.
Yeah.
Man, because it hit and wrapped around and it didn't break. And it just another one. Foul. So me and my brother was like, shit, we about to get our ass whooped anyway. Let's make them choose another weapon. So we broke you could never turn our blinds to let the sunlight in that house again. My mother accidentally gave me 7 stitches.
Damn.
Yeah.
With the fucking blind?
No, she threw a shoe at me.
What?
What kind of shoe?
I think it was a clog, if I'm not mistaken. Me and my brother were fighting. In the corner. We were fighting, and my mother told us to get in the corner and separate. So our punishment it wasn't just I fuck you up and hit me with a shoe, but we got in the corner and she was sleeping. And then every time we would wake her up by fighting again. Fuck you, Sue, she go to sleep. One of us would run over to the other one and start wrestling or throwing shit or pinching or throwing shit, making the other one say something. Be like, hey, mama, listen, look at him. Look at him over there. So she told us to get in the corner again. She went to sleep. And you know how you wake up and you just see, some shit going on and you take something and launch it? Yeah. Well, my mother had aim. She took this. It hit me right below my eye, leaking. It's blood every motherfucking way. God. I put my hand over my face I caught it before it could go down my face. She was like, she woke up mad because I was hurt. She was like, ain't nothing fucking wrong with you. Let me see your eye. I moved my hand down, blood running down. She said, Mom, she was more mad that she had to go to the hospital. Right. You ever get that black speech before your mama whoop your ass if she hurt you?
What's the black speech?
She say, look, we about to go to this hospital. Now, if they tell you the truth, if you tell the doctors the truth, they gonna keep you, okay? You don't want to tell them the truth. You ain't never got that?
No. Haitians, that's not necessary. You know that by the way they beat your ass. that you need to stay silent about what goes on.
You already knew. I used to get the game. She used to give me the quarterback game plan spiel. We made up a whole motherfucking story. I slid down something, landed on a motherfucking brick, cut my shit. Damn. So I get you. I get you.
Have you ever gotten an ass whooping that you were proud to take?
I'm always proud to take ass whoopings for people. Just for people. I like taking ass whoopings I'm never okay with taking an ass whooping that I deserved. I don't want I know I
That's
deserve.
what I'm talking about.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
I just know
I
this.
mean, like, from your mom, not other people.
No, that's what I'm talking about. No,
Okay.
I'm the whole time like, I didn't deserve. Fuck this shit. I didn't deserve. Fuck you. I know I did that, but I didn't do this. So no. But if I take one for somebody, I'm like, yeah, I take this one like a man.
We're the total opposite. If I had to take an ass whooping for somebody, I'd be like, there's nothing you could give me in this life that will fix that. As where there was times in my childhood, because I was getting beat so consistently, where I was like, might as well cash in on some shit. Like, might as well do some actual
trauma
and earn it, you know? So I think I told you, me and my sister started this game called China's Revenge.
China's Revenge.
China's Revenge. You know all about all her chinas and plates and things like that. So when she would leave the house and we were pissed off at her if she started some bullshit that they clean your room, look like garbage, you filth, pig, you know, shit like that, and then she leaves, bye-bye. We just go to China and she has all these plates and we would just take a plate and throw it on the fucking ground.
Damn.
It's therapy.
So when you say broke the plate, it was like, nah, we broke that plate. We broke that motherfucking plate.
Yeah.
Did she have a favorite one that you were like, nah, did you save one for you? Like,
this bitch was crazy. So she's buying all these plates on HSN and QVC and shit like that, $90 collections of 12 and whatever. But then her most favoriteest plates would always be like the one she picked up for 99 cents at Goodwill. That's the one that would be at the front of the china because it had like a red and gold trim. What the fuck ever. And that was the one that actually got me in trouble. Because she didn't notice for a while. I was me and my sister breaking these plates for like a year or something.
You done knocked 12 plates off. Yeah. She over there cereal plate killing.
Bitch got so many she hardly noticed until these red plates. And she goes over and I just hear, I know this set plate was bigger than that. Dasha! And I'm like, fuck.
She knew the stack.
Yeah, she learned how to count.
And she
herself.
said, Natasha, she got you with the, you felt it across the room. Did your mother hold off on ass whoopers or they were instant?
Oh, instantaneous. She would call off work to whoop my ass. That's not a joke. She did that one time.
I need some off time. No, you don't understand. It's about plates, my babies. My babies.
I can't make it today. I'm sick.
My mama ain't never called off to whoop my ass. She definitely get. That's why she got me with. I was asleep. She was a motherfucking waiter. She wait. You just wait. Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna get your ass.
My mom liked a nice midday ass whooping.
She liked to get with her coffee. What you got scheduled for the day? Oh, you know, about to motherfucking get this Colombian double shot.
Exactly. My mom was boxing.
You know, I was about to eat my favorite meal off my favorite plate, but Natasha fucked this day up today.
With my favorite.
Did she ever eat off any of it?
No one was allowed to eat off of it.
Them old dusty ass fucking plates.
That's why we're like, this is fucking stupid.
Old dusty fucking plates. Nobody give a fuck about
We
them.
ain't got no food to put on plates because of these plates.
Exactly. This is perpetual hell because of HSN.
Would you buy a $600 wallet?
What did it look like? Sell me on it.
Ain't that's the same motherfucker? We ain't got food, but we got plates. let me use my money to put something in my wallet for my money.
I told you where I gained my skills from. I inherently kind of like shit like that. I'm like, I'll have a $600 wallet if I can carry $5 in it.
He said, but you gotta have food. Fuck the place. There's a lie. I understand the morals now.
They're gonna study this in all the psychology classes in universities. It's an interesting conundrum.
What's your favorite food?
Mine?
Fast food. What? This is what I really want to know. What's your favorite fast food condiment?
Ooh, Tabasco sauce.
Tabasco sauce. What do you put that on?
Everything. In my coffee, in my eyes if they're feeling a little dry.
You just put you bathing in Tabasco.
Bathing in Tabasco. My period blood is Tabasco.
the presidential period patch.
Couch smell like cayenne when I get out
You want to talk about your presidential period patch?
The old PPP.
The PPP.
So when a woman has reached the height of her success, is triumphant, so to speak. Wherever she sits, she should leave a nice-sized period patch for the world to behold.
No.
It's the true mark of success.
And if you're a powerful bitch and you're the president,
Period patch.
presidential period
Right
patch.
on that Oval Office chair.
The presidential period patch.
On Kim Jong-un's office in Pyongyang.
All the couches in the Taj Mahal. Everywhere you go.
Period patch.
Air Force One.
It sounds good to like say. It sounds good to hear.
It's powerful.
Here's my question. When you go and sit on that place again, do you add another period patch to the already marked seat?
No, you make them remove your prior period patch and then get a new cushion and then you period.
But they can't. You're the president. That's actually like that belongs to the world. That's that couch with the period blood stain
Man,
on.
you-
They keep that at the where they keep that?
OnlyFans.
Ain't that in Washington D.C.?
They'll ship it to you. $9.95.
They gotta
Presidential
keep
period
that.
patch.
They
cushion.
can't. You can't have them get rid of that. But you could. They
You
could
talking about
auction
the
them off.
Smithsonian?
You gotta save the period. Like that's
You guys are
historic.
Right. You guys are right. Okay, it was a little wasteful. Maybe you just like build a constant growing mosaic out of all of your period patches. Wherever the hell you sit.
And
You're
when-
like painting a portrait. You're
When you
doing
look
art.
back, it shows your face. They just zoom out from the patches in a line. Period patch.
Presidential period patch pointillism portraits.
I'm fucking with it. I like presidential period patch. I think you got something there.
PPP minister.
I think you got.
PPPPP.
So they call me in the streets, man. PPP.
Big P.
The big
Big P with the big P.
Big period papa, man.
I love it when they call me. Damn. I fuck with that.
That would make it like an interesting end of life sort of montage. To be that woman. Like they just have the Full House theme song. Everywhere you look. And it's just a collage of all of
Period
my
patch.
period patches.
They gotta keep them.
And after they say, everywhere you look, it goes,
I say you gotta leave one on the top of Mount Everest, but as the president, you ain't fucking about to climb. You about to take Air Force One right up there. They about to land you right there.
I
And you
collect a bucket of my period blood and make them fly me in a Black Hawk right over.
right up there. No, you gotta actually you gotta no, that's not
What?
cheap. That's the equivalent of not one of them motherfucking stamp signature things. You can't fold it in. You gotta actually do it. It's not presidential if your ass ain't on that mat.
yep, pussy to permafrost.
You gotta
Oh my God.
if your pussy lips ain't dark after it, then motherfucking got that fucking what is that called?
Frostbite.
I saw the a dude from the snow storm that just happened on the East Coast. It was a video of a dude that just walked in and somebody had the camera and his hands looked like swollen, bare black hands. And he was sitting there talking and she was like, hey bro, something's wrong with your hand. He was like, I ain't worried about this. Where that $5 you owe me, motherfucker?
I got bigger problems.
That's exactly what he said. He said, as you can see, I got bigger problems to worry about. Give me what you owe me. He turned that shit crazy.
This is why I love focused people, driven people, because they be like that. Fuck a frostbite, man. Where my money at? Cut me the check.
Where the money at? Oh.
My cousin was working on a lawnmower one day. The blade rotated and he sliced off one of his fingers and gashed his hand giant open. He wrapped it with an oily rag and started driving into the city to go to the hospital. Stopped part way, went into Taco Bell, ordered a number 3 and ate it, bleeding with his finger in the glove compartment. And then what he said after was, I knew it was gonna be a long day.
Might as well get something to eat. He's a forward thinker.
It ain't gonna get no worse. Finger already gone.
I ain't about to eat no ice in this hospital with my hand looking like this. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm eating what I'm eating.
That's the most thuggish thing I could ever think of. Like a finger rolling around with like Frito crumbs in the fucking...
You know he used that fucked up hand to steer too. That's how gangster he was. Like, this is some bullshit. This might be the last time I get to put my hands.
The only two fingers he got left. Pinky and thumb.
Shit. Said Taco Bell. Well, shoot, man, I think this is a good time that we've been going. If you want anything cut out of here, this was smooth. I'm about to actually introduce y'all like this is the beginning of the episode. To have that go,
for intro, outro kind of thing.
Intro, outro. I'm gonna have y'all talk a little bit about y'all podcast too.
Okay, hell yeah.
Do y'all got any shows or anything coming up y'all want to talk about?
Same.
Natt and Roscoe.
Yeah, what's your Insta?
Oh, what the fuck is it?
Show.
No, Natt and
Natt and
Roscoe
Roscoe
on YouTube.
I know it's comedic cunt, but I don't remember how it's spelled.
Cunt with a K. COMEDICKUNT. Is it an underscore?
There's an underscore in there.
Well,
So comedic underscore.
You want to spell it?
Here, let me.
Okay, I could do it.
Well, no, we just want to double check it because we ain't 100%
Gotcha.
sure where.
I suck at this.
Comedic cunt. What you got going on, Roscoe?
Roscoe reacts, and then I ain't got a show coming up or nothing, but just that's YouTube channel and Instagram, and then we have the Natt and Roscoe.
Yeah, have fun.
Fuck yeah!
Hell yeah, that was hilarious.
I think so too.
How long was it?
120.
Nice.
Damn, I was thinking maybe 40, something like that.
Fuck am I looking?
Well, I did start. I'll let y'all go. I was literally the only thing I wanted y'all to talk about was the Natt and Roscoe show, and
Yes?
yeah, I was wrong. No underscore.
And the food question. Y'all.
Okay.
Appreciate y'all.
No, likewise. It's just comedic cunt, no under.
Matter of fact, if y'all look in the A cam, that camera's right there.
Dang.
If y'all want to talk to I'm gonna do the intro here. I gotta piss.
You want me to just go?
Yeah, you go. Let me.
People of the internet, thank you for watching another lovely episode of the Reese Russell Show. As we call it, the what should this be? What is this the most in the world?
What do you mean?
Is this is this like the coolest podcast, the swankiest podcast, the most neon? What is it?
The most therapeutic meeting of the minds that I've ever engaged in.
The Reese Russell Show. Therapy.
I think it's accurate. My soul feels clean. I feel like I talked to a priest.
Wax them ears, kids. You gonna learn you something today. It's gonna change your life.
Absolutely. What do you got going on?
We've been fucking filming reviews. I got some new UFC shit coming out. I ain't got a show coming up, but we're going on tour in 6 months. I'm advertising that all the time to manifest.
Bang, bang.
And partially manifest blowjobs. So get ready, loosen your jaws.
You're gonna be that bitch carrying sage and stones trying to manifest your blowjob.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
Follow me on YouTube and Instagram at Roscoe Reacts. YouTube, I don't know when this goes out, but YouTube videos every other day. Every other day. Natt and Roscoe videos, we should be putting one out every day, so I'm gonna promise that too. Yeah. One a day. We got plenty of shit. We just gotta watch it.
Yeah.
And So do y'all. Check us out
Right.
at Natt and Roscoe.
Why aren't you watching it? Watch the thing.
Watch it.
Watch it.
We hang out. We talk a lot of shit. It's almost all clean. Okay?
Not how I would advertise it. But yeah.
PG-13 and under. We don't go anything above maybe something that, a fifth grader could understand.
I don't know.
Except for when we talk about nukes and the line.
I mean, fifth graders now are hacking the White House. So that's why I say I don't know. But you guys are smart. So if you're smart, maybe come steal some information from your big old brain. You be teaching us. You be schooling me. You be learning me. It's fun.
Learn you something. Come to Natt and Roscoe. Enjoy some reactions. Enjoy some UFC content.
Some intense discussions about chips.
That is true. We be running the illest food network as well. Guy Fieri, Kim Jong Fieri, our supreme taco leader.
Diners, drive-ins, and drones every day.
Every day. He's joining the crew. What do you got going on?
Well, I'm not in prison, which is great. Not that I commit crimes, but I should. So I praise myself on that every day. Mostly
Good.
because I don't do anything else besides talk to you in front of a camera, in a car, eating chips, talking marketing, talking numbers. We run the numbers.
We do run a good amount of numbers.
Yeah.
What would you say we do? Because we do a lot of food reviews, but if you could encapsulate, like this show, the Reese Russell show, completely encapsulated by the term therapy.
Right.
What's our show?
Raw friendship.
Raw friendship and education.
Boundless friendship.
Boundless, like the limitless drug.
I ask you about your penis every time I see you. There's no boundaries. We explore. Exploration.
Pioneers.
Just about to say. We're the pioneers of friendship.
We are pioneering friendship. And this all makes sense because we got a pine tree on our YouTube channel. It say Natt and Roscoe on it. Go fucking figure.
Yeah, it does. Gotta love them old school air fresheners. Fuck these clip into my vents, invading my life shits.
I want to get that strong smell of cardboard cologne for a good 3 hours and then it to die out.
Little trickle of asbestos off it to keep you healthy.
Yeah, I like a constricted lung. Like a nice clogged pathway.
Who needs breathing?
Yeah. Okay, hang on. What's your Instagram?
Oh, at comedic cunt on Instagram with a K.
Fuck yeah. You got your own YouTube?
No, I do not.
Not yet. Not yet. If y'all want news coverage of train crashes, shit's coming soon.
We cover many crimes. We rank them. We go through and we explore what happens.
I will say this. We are optimistic. We look at the bright side of some sad things.
Yeah, that toddler got pushed on the train track. She got right back up.
She got right back up and kicked that old lady in the mouth. She got pushed over, landed on her side, tucked and rolled, and said, "What, bitch? What you just do to me?"
It's a lesson in perseverance, you know?
We say this all the time. We solve life's problems on Natt and Roscoe. Follow Natt and Roscoe on YouTube if you want the answer, the solutions to life's problems.
All of them. There ain't one that we can't solve, I don't think.
Completely agreed. We've solved all of them already. And when more shit comes up, we'll solve those too.
Of course.
If you want steps on the way to solving, go to Roscoe Reacts at ROSCOE Reacts, REACTS. Learn how to spell that last one, please. YouTube and Instagram.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Good job, Roscoe.
Bang, bang. Good shit. Thank you. I told y'all this was going to be another phenomenal episode of the Reese Russell Show.